Well, I might have to be the bad guy, but I think it's just how it goes, man. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be the bad guy, but we gotta talk about the little bit of hiccups that's going on when it comes to, excuse me, Hasbro and their first out of the town with Power Rangers. The good news is that they have done many things. They actually listened and everything. They say they do their research, but then it's like, oh man, that's the first one we have to talk about. It's their research. Okay, if you guys are doing your freaking damn research, hold on. You guys said you're doing your research. How come the Red Ranger's helmet doesn't look as good as... There's another one that was better than that one. But of course, everyone doesn't get it right. But considering you guys did your research and you were looking at the pictures and stuff, pretty sure you guys should have actually have nailed it, but you didn't. So it's like, what's up with that? Not to mention, if you really did your research, why exactly are you giving the Green Ranger with a silver stripe right now? You shouldn't be doing that. That was Disney's error and mistake. You kind of don't want to actually make sure you put a mark being like, we remember you, Disney. We remember you. Yeah, we don't really want to remember that Disney actually had Power Rangers at one point, because Disney did a lot of crap. And there's a messed up conspiracy of what Disney did with Power Rangers. It really is messed the frick up. So it's a good idea we don't remember that Disney had Power Rangers at one certain point. And if you were doing your research, how in the world did Magna Defender, even though technically when it comes straight down to it, they do have a point. I will say they do have a point. They shouldn't give us Mike's head with the Magna Defender, because we never actually saw Mike actually take off the Magna Defender helmet and reveal himself. We never actually saw that. We never did. With that said, though, we still kind of should actually get it. And it's kind of funny if you think about it. It's like, if they actually do the Phantom Ranger and they were going to unmask the Phantom Ranger, it's a good idea. If you're doing your research, you ask the people who you're going to cast for the Phantom Ranger, and then you'll actually make, I'm just saying, if you're really doing your research, pretty sure your research should be doing dead solid, where we're like, holy frick, they're doing their homework. They know what the frick they're doing, instead of, they say they're doing their research, but there's many doubts on they're actually doing their research. Now let's get to YouTube before we do anything. So when they have YouTube, they have their own, they actually ordained the Power Ranger fans to have their own Power Ranger YouTube. They're the official ones. The other one is now nothing but an empty lot, which I'm like, again, even though you guys actually did it, you should have at least a secondary one. It's like, you both combined your efforts and made one channel. I'm pretty sure you could at least go to the other one and be like, we remember you, and then at least give it once a video once a week. That's all I'm asking. A video a week. Can we do that? Can we just do that? But what's worst of it all has to be the fact of, because of that crap that happened some months ago now with the Chinese idiots. No offense, but I'm just going to say they're Chinese idiots. It's like, yeah, of course it's a bad idea for you to actually have comments for your battle arena stuff, and they're doing crap and doing stretches and you're filming it. Of course that's freaking damn bad. Of course you should have actually disabled your freaking comments so everyone else does ever get suffered. But because of them, ever since that happened, for Power Ranger videos, we can never actually comment on it. And I was going to comment on this previous upload of where there's like the first appearance of Titanus, and I was going to say, I don't even remember that episode. There's many episodes and many gaps when it comes to Power Ranger episodes where I'm like, I have no idea what happened. Maybe I was at T-ball, maybe I was busy, maybe I saw it once, but technically, with the Power Ranger tapes I have, I guess we did tape over a few of them, but I'm just saying, with the Power Ranger tapes, it's weird that I have one episode on the tape twice. So my local Fox kids kind of might have actually, they weren't really nice to me when it came to my Morphin. They weren't really nice to me. It's like, yeah, Power Ranger's awesome, but it's kind of messed up where the first 3 seasons, it was very, very hard to actually see all the episodes. And it's gonna be sad where it's like, yeah, people in other states are like, yeah, we saw that episode. Did you see it? I'm like, no. I mean, Titanus just came up out of nowhere. I didn't even see it when they introduced Titanus. So it's like, yeah, there was just issues when it came to our, yeah. So let's continue on. Let's skip from YouTube and go back to the toys. One messed up thing that they did was the fact of they actually agreed that the villains should not have articulation. Okay, that makes sense. But how in the world could Blaze and Roxy, how could, wait, is his name Blaze? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. How can those two actually not have the bendable joints? How could they not get those? I mean, come on. They are the baddest of the bad. Not to mention, Blaze actually looks like a ranger, and technically he is a ranger. He's a dark ranger, dark buster. So technically he should have got bendable, but instead, no. Not to mention the messed up part of where it's like the Rangers, however, it's like, this is what I think you should have done. What you should have done is give us the freaking Cheetah Saber with the Red Ranger, and then gave the Cheetah Blaster later on. Yeah, that works. No, oh well, never mind. Never mind. That doesn't work at all. But I'm just saying, it kind of sucks that when it comes to the Rangers, you kind of actually have to maybe buy 3 of each. Well, except for the Red Ranger. Technically, you got to buy 3 of each of the Blue and the Yellow Ranger. So you have the Blaster and you have the combination Blaster. Of course, I know they have different names, but sorry, it's been a while. So it's like, yeah, it kind of sucks. And thanks to Hassan, yeah, let's just say Hassan. I actually got a second pair of them, so I just need one more to complete it. Just one more to complete the blaster. It's kind of sucky. It's like, why in the world did you not give us those blaster combinations too? I wish you could have. And more than anything, like I said in the Lost toy review or toy examination or whatever you want to call this, the lost videos that I have that sadly are now way past their prime, I actually said that, yeah, the blue one should not have came with a combination blaster. It should have been the Yellow Ranger because she was the first one who tried it out and she's the first one who actually used it in the TV show. So it's like, yeah, that was kind of messed up on your part. It's like, yeah, that was kind of messed up on your part. And then we get to, of course, the Trucker Zord. I think it was called the Trucker Zord. Hopefully it is. If not, then dang it. So, anyways, the Trucker Zord, you have the gorilla at standing, and that's cool and all, but what's worse is the fact that all the Zords period is $29.99. If they're all $29.99, I wish you could have actually just took a second and been like, oh well, we're doing $29.99, then we might as well actually make it so that the freaking gorilla form can actually bend over and look like a gorilla too. And it's kind of funny, it's like, well, if they actually made the torso piece like bunches of pieces, I can't say anything, but it's one solid piece, meaning that they could have actually have put some joints in there and made it actually bend and stuff like that. And that's what I was kind of hoping that was that thing that was going on there, that they actually had a nice little surprise for us, being like, ha ha ha, we figured that out because Transformers, we know how to do that shit. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. No, they just gave us one solid torso piece, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Guys, you created the Transformers. I expected better out of you on this one. I expected better. And dang, just just dang. And that's about it. That's about all that's the messed up parts that Hasbro has done. Other than that, the figures are good. Yes, Blaze, when it comes to all of them, they have issues when it comes to the jacket being very, very close and not having gappage. That's one thing. And then Roxy is completely freaking loose. Like, oh my gosh. At one point, I'm pretty sure if someone actually pulls her leg um too much, the thing would just pop out of the socket. I see anything else? I don't think so. The Zords are fine. Oh, of course, I forgot. The Gold Ranger slash Silver Ranger's Morpher. All you're giving us is just a freaking damn blaster. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh my gosh, really? It's like, you guys, you did your research, right? Did you see how Saban's actually did treat the Gold Rangers in this and Silver Rangers in this? The Gold Ranger for Samurai got a messed up recolor. That's it. They got rid of the awesome thing that happened in Japan, which is like, damn. So now it's like a lot of money. Robo Knight. Yeah, I'm not gonna even talk about him. Then we got Orion, the Silver Ranger, the Silver Mega Force Ranger. His is kind of as bad. It's kind of bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty freaking damn bad. Yeah, then now it's time to actually try to see if I can jump for it. So the gold, oh yes, the Gold Ranger from Power Ranger Dino Charge. Oh my gosh, his saber sucked horribly. I have it here. I'm looking at it right now. His morpher is not even as big as it should be. What the hell? His saber's not as big as it should be. This would have been a great legacy weapon right here. This would have been a great legacy freaking issue right here. That would have been freaking awesome. Now, they would actually made it so much better if they would have just did a legacy version of it. Forget the power saber. Let's do this. And of course, as for the Silver Ranger in Dino Charge, it's just a repaint. Of course, it's a repaint. But considering they're actually at the end and that was like season one, they could have done voiceovers. And oh my gosh, that annoying bastard on the freaking morpher. I have the morpher over here. The annoying bastard on the damn morpher. Actually, it was better on the Silver Ranger. Silver Ranger actually was pretty good. It was good. They actually changed the voice on it. Thank God. But still, it's like it was halfway through the season. I'm pretty sure you guys could have actually made all of them do voiceovers, you know? Yeah. It's like, yeah, you would could have actually had everyone because you work them hard anyways. It's like, I don't see how it would have been so hard to be like, everyone come over here for 5 minutes. All right, you guys gonna have to say energize, and maybe you all say energize together. So he's like, do a session where they're just saying crap. You can even make it be like, oh, we gotta test our mics out just to make sure, guys. It's like that's all you gotta do is just say the mic, just do that, and then just get them to do catchphrases and they won't know. And then you could just give that to the freaking Bandai America and they could actually put it in a toy. And the freaking actors would not know a single thing until later. And then they'll be like, hey, what the frick? But seriously though, that would have made the Silver Rangers Morpher so much better. And of course, we're into Ninja Steel. The Gold Rangers Morpher was so horrible and so unbelievably bad. I don't believe this crap. It's like they didn't even learn from how to actually make the freaking Morpher better. Instead, they were completely stupid. And then they brought out a freaking blue version of it. And it's like, what the heck? It's stupid. It's like, it's so stupid. I mean, seriously, it's stupid. So you can see that just like what when a few people said, the Gold Ranger and the Silver Rangers, they got screwed over. And we're continuing to screw over. We're continuing this. They're getting screwed over unless you're going to have something for next season, which is a good plan. But I wish if you're going to say, yes, we're catering to the fans, we're listening, it's a good idea now to clear the air. Number one. So yeah, here's the things that you can fix. Number one, you can't fix him as a defender, but you can actually, number one, fix the torso, make it freaking Hasbro Pulse, where you actually have for extra $5, even though that's messed the fuck up. Yeah, it's like that's messed the fuck up. But just saying, just figure out some way to actually be like, here's the torso that actually can bend and stuff. And it's like, yeah, thumbs up. And I know you're not going to give it out for free. Maybe you could just make them pay shipping and handling, and that would have been fine. I mean, there you go. Number two is tell everyone that a freaking actual morpher is coming next season. That's all you have to do is say that another morpher is coming next season for Gold Ranger, Silver Ranger. That will do them justice. That's all you have to say. That is all you have to freaking say. And I'm not going to get started with the whole powered up form of the Red Ranger and the fact that he has two cheetah claws in the TV show, but In the in the freaking action figure set, he only has one, so you have to buy two of them just to make them complete. What the frick? It's best to actually be like, yeah, so I have this cousin over there, and my cousin actually like Power Rangers, but he doesn't really actually keep up with his small toys. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over there, my little cousin's house, and just steal his freaking cheetah claw, and he wouldn't know none the wiser. And then there you go. Now I have two of them. I know that's messed the freak up, but that's just how it goes too. It's like that is kind of how it goes. Oh my gosh, that's just kind of how it goes. Woo, man, that's messed the freak up, man. That's messed up. Oh man. But other than that, they're doing great. I think they're doing just fine when it comes to all the other stuff that they're doing. They're doing great. And Nickelodeon stopped being an idiot and actually allow them to be able to be played on demand instead of the stupid, look at our app. We got to get you to get on our app. It's like, I don't want to get on your app. Your app is insane and an idiot. But Hasbro does have some adjustments they have to do, but this is their first time around, so I don't really actually blame them that they have some little bit of hiccups. I say don't do any video games. Seriously, yeah, no, don't do any video games. And I think we're going to be square.